So anyway, McElvey was a wonderful person. I love the guy. I said, you know what? If he were single, he said, yeah, I feel the same way about you too, but I'm not. He said, I married a black girl. How's that working out? They were in love. It was so cute. I married a black lady, little short, bald-headed guy. Just wanted to go, kind of like the Benny Hill thing. I told Dad, I said, Dad, can I do the Benny Hill thing on Aaron? He goes, not if you want to live. You want to know what Aaron did? He went to be proud at first, and he saw my smile. He just started laughing. So anyway, all that happened and stuff and everything, and I finally got home last night, and oh boy, I was tired. I slept patchy first. I felt like I was floating. I felt like things weren't real. I felt like something was going to happen to me because I wasn't feeling right. And Randy said, "It's jet lag." I've never had jet lag before. I didn't think it was jet lag, and it's over today. That was kind of cool. Well, at least next time I know what to expect. So anyway, all this stuff happens and everything else, and this shit's going on with me. And I get home and I had that dream. The car broke down. I had that dream I didn't have any money to get home. I had that dream I got stuck. I had the dream I had to ask for help. All this other shit. And what finally happened was the smoking car was dust. It was 2 inches of dust on the floorboard. I was like, oh my god, I'm driving in all this crap. So I wiped down the car before I left. I'm going to pull everything out of it today because there's been this guy in this black car hanging around. I think he's hanging around because the guy that got arrested a while back, one of the neighbors did, for being underneath a bridge and doing something to somebody, whatever they did. He might not come out for a while if he gets out at all. But it's one of those things that sometimes you gotta make the call. You know, I'm sorry, but whatever. You guys want to get ugly? I'll get ugly. I don't care. But it's just one of those things that were like that. Now I'm gonna go stop by and see Randy, and then I'm gonna go talk to my fuzzy friend, ask him what they want me to do. What's the best way to deal with this thing? So anyway, I go in there, and Aaron McElvey and I were driving down, and I was asleep in back. I was on the top, he was on the bottom. No, I was on the bottom, he was on the top. That's how we used to sleep. No, I slept on the top. I don't know. I know I was. Oh, Andre Hurt was sleeping in my bunk because he wanted to sleep better. I don't know. I don't get what the deal was about that. I forgot. Maybe we both used the same bunk. I don't know. Everybody I trained was clean. Nobody smelled or anything else like that, so it wouldn't bother me. Well, anyway, make a long story short, let's talk about what happened when I was over there and I got out. Aaron McElvey was sitting there. This went on for about an hour. I see nothing. I see nothing. I see nothing. He finally wakes me up. And I go, would you? And I look over and I see these. The forest looked like it was moving. The trees were walking. I'm like, what the hell is that? They can't do that. No way. I said, pull over. I want to get out. He goes, you're crazy. I said, no, I want to get out. See this. I want to know what's going on. He goes, if I let you out, I'm going to keep on going. I said, okay, don't let me out then. You're right. I probably shouldn't go out anyway. I was fascinated by that. I've never heard or seen anything like that in any of the sci-fi shows or anything else like that, but the trees were actually. Now, I've noticed down in Monterey, over there by that, where that park is, and they had all those dead trees and everything else. I noticed those shifted around quite a bit, but I think it was because falling and ground shift and everything else. But those trees were actually going someplace. They were like, and it was kind of crazy. And this is you can take it for what it's worth or everything else. And I'm sure if you dig on it, you might find a report about it too, or something like that, or a couple of secret agents going someplace. Now, here's the funny thing. Well, one more. Like I said, I got stories. I was over there. I was working for Werner. Tom Harrison. His wife was sensitive like me, and he compared me to his wife. And said, "You know, you're just like my wife. My wife sees stuff that nobody else sees. She knows things, and yeah, you think she's crazy at first and everything, but then you get down into it. She's right. She's right about everything, just like you." And then I was talking about the planes that were picking up the birds and stuff. And Tom said the birds are being relocated to another planet. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm calling Dad one night after I called Warner. I spent an hour and a half on my phone with my dispatcher, night dispatcher, and talking about what I saw in the sky, a big ship flying around. And I talked about my previous experience. He goes, you know, I get so sick of this damn phone call at night. If you guys think you see something that you're not supposed to see, just fucking tell me you see a fucking UFO. I am so sick of this call. It's ridiculous. Yes, you saw one. Yes, they're there. You're going to see them at night. What do you do at night? When you get bored, you look up at the sky. You see something go boom. Goodbye. Click. Me and that night guy were buds. I'd call him and chit chat and everything else. You heard him. You heard. You heard. I worked on a Saratoga project for 14 years. Here, I was in a Russian military fallout shelter. So this story, this story gets better. This story is, this is one of the classics. One that's probably gonna light up Facebook, YouTube. So that was my dispatcher warner. Yes, I'm drinking a monster drink. I, like they said, it wouldn't hurt the kid as long as you don't drink too many of them. Last couple of days, I probably did, but well, we're home anyway, and I'm not going anywhere else. So I called Dad. Beat around the bush. Same thing. I said, you know, I just got through talking word about this. I said, you know, I saw something in the sky. I explained what I saw and everything else. He goes, Steve, of all people that are out there, you should know what's going on. Click. Dad hangs up on me. I went, oh my God. What? That was after the Saratoga project. That was after I had my memory released. That was after him and Aaron McElvey were picking on me because I didn't remember anything. That was after Paul over there at work. Remember anything? Remember what? He was a captain. Okay, I'm a captain. That's probably why I get my ass whooping. That's not it at all. I know why now. The government's giving away our money to somebody else because they don't want this around anymore. So eventually we're going to have to do away with the government. Once we get started, they can't keep up with this. Yeah, they can control this and that, steal this and that and everything, but then people like they have in there that aren't from our government, that are running everything, stealing everything, it's going to come back. Now that trust, this is really funny. There's been a couple of people that catch COVID, which isn't funny, but they caught it. That trust has a virus. I've noticed people that get it mysteriously die. And it's kind of like, I'm not bragging about it or anything. This is what I want to stop. I figure once it's in my name and everything else again, it's going to stop. I don't want to spend the money. I'd rather burn it, but I probably will go down to a place and buy the car, and then I'll turn around and sue them for the $12,000 after I get my title. But that's what I want to do. I want to open up my accounts. I want to get control of everything, and I want to buy that car. I want 100,000 a year. Now I'm going to call this bank probably when I get back. I'm going to go see hubby. I got another 3 minutes on this, and then I'm going to go ahead and take off for the day. But I'm going to post. I'm going to post this stuff tonight. This is great stuff. This is good stuff. I almost threw out that paperwork yesterday. I thought it's going to come around next year anyway. And then after I calmed down and everything else, I realized that it wasn't. people's fault. They're just doing what they're told. It's not their fault that the government wants them dumb and whatever, you know. So I figure that it's probably going to happen that way. Eventually, it's going to come back on my name. Randy wants to quit his job. Well, that's my fault. He was thinking about it. I was thinking about retiring him, but as he gets into it, I can't really do anything for him. I can't even get into it. Now, with the government on the move, changing everything, stealing everything, and doing stuff that they're doing, eventually it's going to come to a standstill, and things are going to go back the way they are. They always do. Whatever's running this place, God, the Lord, whatever you want to call it, puts it back. It's got to go its course. I was ready to go down to see the bank, make sure the bank was there. Yeah, the bank was there. You know, I have to go down with paperwork and everything else. I have to go down again, but I'm not going to right now, and I'm not going to with the baby. So I'm going to hire one of my friends. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to say, this is what's going on. This is what they did. I need a PIN number on my account. I mean, the account's back in my name. Well, anyway, uh, it is what it is. So I was thinking about another story I told Randy. I got a call last night. Radio station talk show called me. They said you could win 4 nights, 3 days at this wonderful motel room in Nevada. If you could answer this one question. So I'm telling her about my drive. I said I'm at 711 miles on my way home. I'm almost home. And you want to call me and talk about this? She goes, give me 3 seconds. I said, okay, what is the question? Well, what I told her, because they wanted to work out the details and everything else, I said, do you have any used rubbers instead? She acted like she didn't hear me. She probably got that comment all the time, stuff like that. She's trying to give me a free motel room to Vegas for 4 days and 3 nights. I did not want to go. I just came out of Vegas. I don't have any money to go down there and go gambling. I don't gamble anymore. What if I don't want to go to Nevada? So anyway, and I tell her, I said, do you have any used rubbers? And Randy, I'm at home. And Randy goes, ew, gross. I start crying. I said, Randy, maybe I'm not the one for you. Are you getting tired of me? Do you want me to leave? I'll go if you want me to leave. I'm not going to be happy about it, but I will leave you alone. He goes, no, I love you. I missed you. I said, did the cats miss me? Well, Mama did. She never does this. She does it to him. She come up, and I pet her, and she get in to do that kneading thing. They call it kneading, what they need. She scratched on me. She was scratching my chest. I was like, ow. I had a shirt on, but she was scratching through it. Yeah, she never done that to me before. She smiled when I walked in that door. She smiled, just a little bright smile from her. Face all lit up. That was really cute. This is worth actually going for. But it was an interesting trip. It was an educational trip. Now, I have people I call. I can get a pin from. And I think I'm going to call them first. But I want to call that bank and I want to see if that's that same lady and say, look, they didn't give me a pin. They dissed me. We need to recover this account. And that's how I need to do it. And I'm not going anywhere. But you know what? If you guys don't do this, you will be sued and I will win. Now the lady said, your name's not on that. I said, yes, it is. It's not where it's supposed to be. So she was just being a smartass. I didn't want to deal with her. I didn't want to get a motel room. Now, if I would have got a motel room and came back, I might have had better results in the morning. But I didn't. I just left. I said, I wanted to go home. I miss Randy anyway. I knew Randy was having a hard time a couple of nights. I come home, there's dishes in the sink that were stinking. One of the bowls he didn't clean out and everything. It started to stink. And I was like, oh God, I gotta clean this place. It was up to about midnight last night before I really went to sleep. I slept all night. Daddy was here. The cats were building but Venus, and she didn't knock on the door. Randy said she came in. I didn't hear her. I slept all night. But anyway, I'm gonna make some more videos and stuff and everything, and I'm gonna keep you informed on how I get into my accounts. Maybe I shouldn't. I probably won't. That should be top secret. But anyway, when Dad hangs up on the phone on me, he goes, "You of all people should know what's out there when you look up." Click. Yeah, he's the one who told me how my memory erased. I might not be here if I didn't. Yeah, I can't wait to save the girls again. I should have never done that. That was just wrong. There's that black car out there, too. No, that's one leaving, one down the street. Neighbor's all right, bouncing around and stuff, but yeah, that trip was rough. If I would have known, I would have never done it. Well, anyway, peace out later. But at least I did get my answers.